Hey y'all, I'm sleepy. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I hope you can hear me. I was up doing this study. Been dealing with some malevolent energy at a place of work, and so I was trying to determine what I was dealing with, what all I was dealing with. So I decided to. Oh, excuse me, I'm just chilling. Go to bed in a minute. I decided to. Hey, Kevin. I decided to do this study on Discord. And so, okay, so the story goes, this is the story. So I'll tell you the whole thing. So what happened was there is this individual who has the workplace in an uproar. And he got a lot of shit going, and as a result of the things that he's saying and doing and the reporting that he's making, hey Marlene, and how he's behaving, it is causing others to really be upset. He complains and manufacture stories that are not true, and he creates an emotional plea based on what he believes is he's being wronged or offended in some sort of way. And so he's created this whole entire malevolent dynamic or malevolent vortex of shenanigans at work. So for me, I don't go for shenanigans, especially when it's grown people. I don't do shenanigans and bullshit. Okay. And so, but I was trying to determine what all I was dealing with, because especially for the last couple of weeks, I would go into work and I would feel a little sick. And so in the last 2 weeks, it has been a little worse as far as how I am physically feeling when I'm at work. Hey, Sherry. So I decided, well, this morning I was in prayer, and I just kind of inquired because I didn't want to go. I didn't want to. I'm telling you, Chief, I didn't want to go to work because I haven't fully bridled my tongue, and I might not carry my behavior with it. I may not behave in a way that is reflective of a woman of God, a goddess, a woman with integrity and a mature woman. Because I'll go off. I'll be just as nice as I can be. I'm super nice to people. I go out of my way. But when I feel that I'm being attacked, I will launch an onslaught of bayonets via what I say, via my mouth, my tongue. And sometimes that gets me in trouble. And I was sure that it would get me in trouble because, or cause a problem, because not only will I say what I have to say, but I will cuss you slam out, like slam out with real cuss words strung together like a pearl necklace. So having said that, I was trying to discipline myself and get it together. So I wanted to know what I was dealing with. And so it came to me, I heard discord. So this person is sowing a seed of discord, one seed of discord. And so I start doing research on Discord. And so I started writing some things down. I got some things jotted here. See, sower of discord. So I start writing things down, And I went to my little trusty Bible. Hey, Marlene, do not take it. Do not take it. You are a beautiful person. Well, I'm not getting ready to take it. What I'm getting ready to do is go old school, dealing with the spirit like I used to in Pentecostal church. That's what I'm fixing to do, which is why I grabbed my Bible. See, that's why I said my study on the spirit of discord. And I posted earlier about using the Bible to determine what I was dealing with. So what had happened was when I started writing down the things that we were feeling, that people were feeling at work. So people are feeling unappreciated. People are feeling attacked. People are feeling disrespected, dishonored. Some are feeling revengeful, dealing with the person with petty responses and petty things, elevated voices, because mine got elevated today. And so I said, well, damn, I learned in church when I was a minister, when I was teaching and when I was there learning, I learned that spirits come in clusters. And so, hey, Lorraine, clusters, like a grape, a cluster of grapes. So you don't deal with one spirit or energy, or you don't deal with one thing. You deal with a cluster of energies. A cluster of energies. My computer is really slow, so sorry. But you deal with a cluster of energies. So I needed to be able to, and we were taught that from the standpoint of deliverance and deliverance ministries. So when you deliver and or banish and or release or cleanse a person or relieve a person of the devil or malevolent energy, you don't pull up or cast out the first thing that was going on. You eradicate it from the root. And so in order to eradicate it from the root, you have to be able to go down to the depths and to the very beginning of what it is, or the base and foundation of what the energy that what's going on. So when I started looking at the feelings that I had, and I won't even talk about anybody else at work, the feelings that I had, and I was feeling like couldn't do anything right, always complaining about stuff. A person, someone's always complaining. There's always a problem. People always got something to say. Nosiness, judgmental attitudes, just all kinds of things. And these these are the things that I was feeling. So again, I'm not saying that everybody's feeling that way, but I know that they are. But I'm just going to talk about me. And feeling underappreciated, and as a result of those things, I feel like I ain't give a damn. I ain't want to be there. I don't want to fucking do nothing. Blah, 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 blah. So I decided, well, let's just deal with those entities, which is what they are. So since I already know that this is a cluster thing, it's not one thing, it's a cluster of things. So I started doing the research on Discord, what Discord is, and so I went to the Bible, like I used to do. Went to the Bible, found a verse, Proverbs 6:12 through 19. And so let's see if I still have it here. I'll read it if I can still find it on my phone. Okay, it says Proverbs chapter 6, verses 12 through 19. It says, a naughty person, a wicked man, walk with mouth. He winketh with his eyes, his feet. He teaches with his fingers. Frowardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. And so there are 6 things that the Lord hates. 7 are the abomination unto him. And it says, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart, that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among the brethren. Hey Ryan, hey Amy. So when I read that, I was like, God, well, if that ain't some shit right there. So now there's a lot of things just in that. We're talking about quarrelsome, right? Fighting, infighting, bickering, arguing, so these are all the spirits that that's going on, floating around. So what I wrote, a sower of discord. A sower, as you know, is a person who puts out seed, a gardener, right? So a sower, one who has seed and has the power to create something and make something grow. And so in his hand, the sower at work has seeds of this, not one seed, seeds of discord. And in every seed of discord, there is a plethora of what I would call toxic constituents. So you guys know I like plants. So constituents are the medicinal value and the things that's within the plant that make the plant what it is, right? So so within that seed are several other components that when it's planted, it will sprout these things. So what has been sprouted at work is, to sow is means to plant a seed. Discord is a disagreement, argument that sometimes go into violence. Because you talking about somebody gonna slap the shit out of him, I was gonna slap the shit out of him straight across the face like a woman. Boom. Then it was gonna be on. So okay, so it said, I wrote, to sow discord is to say and do things which cause a group as a whole to distrust one another and begin to argue, then fight. Sowing discord is something done in secret by deceit and subterfuge, which is sneakiness, gossip, and lies. And so that's been going on. Gossiping, lying, making mountains out of molehills, turning nothing into something, creating a plethora, planting seeds of disbelief, just all kinds of stuff. And so people have been really struggling, especially me at work, not to slap the taste out of his mouth. Okay, so I read Proverbs 6, 12, 19. So then the constituents that are in the seed of discord is strife, main constituent. And strife, not only is it strife, but strife leads to pride and contention. So if you have strife, you're also dealing with pride and contention. So right there, we got a seed of discord. The main component is strife, pride, and contention. Then as a result of the strife, pride, and contention, right, that's going on, there is bitterness. I wrote it here. Yeah. Bitterness. There is disharmony. There is discontent. There is distrust. There is deceit. There is sneakiness. There is gossip, which is also being a nosy, busybody, meddler, and a backbiter. There are lies. There are disagreements and conflicts. There is resentfulness. There's divisiveness. There is disrespect. There is dissension. There is dissatisfaction. There's confusion and jealousy. And so with strife, and of course, the components of strife are pride and contention, you also have debate, dispute, and controversy. So when you're dealing with a seed of discord, that seed of discord has the capability of destroying an organization because of its ability to go far down into the earth and spread out its roots, right? And so I was asking, well, what is the root of discord? What is the basic thing, the most base thing, or the underlying cause of this discord? And that is fear. So the biggest part of this is fear, whatever it is. Ain't my fear. I'm talking about the other employees' fear. Fear of something, fear of loss, fear of someone getting more than what he's getting, or a fear of being alone, which that popped out. So I said, well, what is he dealing with that is causing him to create this discord, disharmony, and all of this other shenanigans that's going on at work? And I heard plain as day. It's alone, lonely, fearful, right? And as a result of fear, there's offense. So he's offended. And then as a result of his offense, there is bitterness that has set in. And after his bitterness, there is anger. So now here I'm looking, and not only does he have anger, we're all angry. And so there's a scripture somewhere, I don't know where it is, but it talks about when there is something that is spoiled, or when you have here's an example, when you have a lemon or orange or some fruit, apple that got mold on it, that spoils everything else that it comes in contact with. One bad apple spoiled the whole bunch, right? So if you have one thing, one issue, one thing, it can contaminate every other thing and cause a landslide, or cause one thing to happen after another, or it builds up this momentum, right? And now that it has built up this momentum, everybody is boiling, seething, angry, right? And it's because basically there is an issue with fear. The person feels is that somebody is getting more than what he's getting, or someone is getting better treatment than what he's getting. And so as a result of that, his behavior has resulted in petty disagreements and problems. And because of those issues, he has made stories about me. He has tattled on his friends who he's known in that company for a long time. He throws people under the bus and says how much he does over everybody else, and ain't nobody doing nothing. I'm going to tell teacher, teacher, teacher. I'm going to tell daddy. I'm going to tell on you. And that's how petty it is. And this is a grown ass man. I ain't talking about just grown 30, 40. I'm talking about almost 70 years old. This man is. And it's all because he's alone and he's afraid. So, having figured that out, I believe that's what it was given to me. I have to make a determination what I'm going to deal with, how I'm going to handle that. Because my first mind is to tell him a brand new asshole, like for real. I know that surely love covers a multitude of sin. That's what the Bible teaches us, right? And so I could love, but still be firm and say how I feel, because we got this big meeting, company meeting, right? And that we're going to air out our grievances and talk about some things to help the company go further. I'm like, I don't give a fuck if it sit there and don't go nowhere. It don't make no difference to me. However, of the grievance everybody is probably waiting for to say how they feel about things. And so we all have a part that we've played. I've played my part. I've done my stuff that was not quite as helpful to the team, and others have too. We've all contributed to the mosh posh of bullshiggity that's going on at work. However, the problem here dealing with discord is that the feelers, the roots that go out when discord is spread is deep. I don't know if you guys are familiar with bamboo and how bamboo grows. Bamboo. And when bamboo is in your yard, it will take over your entire yard. Bamboo, the roots go deep under the ground, and the roots then will sprout, and you will get shoots of bamboo all over your yard. It's not like a tree where you have one tree and then limbs will come off the tree. No. Bamboo roots go deep, and then the roots themselves sprout and come up in different places in your yard, all over your yard, and create an underground system, root system, whereby you can hardly get bamboo out of your yard. It'll take over your entire, when I tell you take over your yard, it's terrible. So I'm sitting here trying to determine how I'm going to handle this, what I'm going to say without cussing him out, because I'm right on the verge and all the things. Hey, Teresa, I didn't even see it. Yeah, it's a domino effect. I couldn't get that word out. But there are other scriptures. This is just what I was just looking through, just briefly. I'm going to go to bed. I'm not even going to put any more energy on it. I just understand that the cluster of spirits that has to be dealt with. Myself, banishing work needs to be done for myself. Cleansing work needs to be done for myself, because if I'm affected, everyone is affected by it. And so we all at some point carry some part of it within us and on us. So dealing, like today, I'll just give you an example. Today, this is what I'm talking about. I clocked out for lunch. I set my clock on my phone to ring because it was only 30